If you're struggling with any mental health challenges, any type of depression or low mood or anxiety or even bipolar or psychosis or anything that's been deemed mental illness, um, I just want you to know that there are answers now to what's causing it and what to do to pull out of it and heal and get your life back. And when I was first diagnosed back in 2003, there weren't answers. There weren't answers. I was having severe physical symptoms. I was having fatigue, aches and pains, weight loss, gnawing in my stomach with acid, like reflux, like burning. And I went to doctors. I went to naturopaths, medical doctors. I researched, I studied different dietary theories and health trends, and there weren't really any answers. No one knew what was causing it, and no one knew what to do to heal the symptoms. So I was told things like, the medical doctor told me to eat eggs, that eggs are a perfect food. And I now know that the viruses that contribute to depression feed on eggs. I was told to drink apple cider vinegar for my acid reflux, which demineralizes the body and burns out the stomach glands that produce your HCl. Just so many things. And when I was first admitted into an emergency room 20 years ago, in 2003, my stomach was burning so bad, I went into a grocery store and I was like looking for something to consume to help with the burning. I just grabbed a carton of milk off the shelf and opened it and started drinking it, and then threw up right onto the floor and walked straight to the front of the store, picked up the payphone, which they still had back then, 20 years ago, and called 911. So I was taken to the hospital, and they told me it was mental. They told me to meet with a mental health counselor, and they just prescribed a bunch of medications, and that was it. So that's what it was like. It was like being lost at sea. No one knew what caused it. No one knew what to do about it. It was blamed on me, just on my mind, on my body. It was basically just, that was it. There were no answers, and it was a devastating place to be in. And I didn't have answers for 12 years. 12 years. So imagine being lost like that for 12 years, thinking you're just faulty, like maybe God just made me faulty. Maybe I did something bad in a past life, like maybe I'm just not a good person, like maybe it's just me that I can't get my act together, like wondering for 12 years if it's you. It's insane. And everything you try, everything everyone's telling you, just makes it worse, or you feel like you're being bounced around like a ping pong ball, like a pinball machine. And that's it. There's really no way that I can describe it, but if you are suffering with any mental health challenges or symptoms now, you don't have to go through that anymore. I know it's still kind of the Wild West in health out there, but now that we have the medical medium information, we don't have to be lost anymore, because it's like a map. It's like being lost in the wilderness, but you have a map, so you have actually signposts and points of reference that you can navigate. The medical medium information gives the true cause of the symptoms. So, for 12 years, I thought there was no cause except for me. And the first time I heard in 2015 with the medical medium information that actually metals in the brain play a role in mental health challenges, and and that viruses excreting neurotoxins affecting the nerves plays a role. Nowhere else was anyone saying that. I heard it for the first time in 2015, and that was after decades of searching in health, in both conventional and alternative. My dad's a chiropractor. I was raised, eating organic, non-GMO food, and I went to alternative clinics when I was sick. I went to an alternative clinic in California where this medical doctor, basically what they did was they injected me with like radioactive barium or something, took a PET scan of my brain, and then they had a medical doctor prescribe me medications, saying that they could look at the scan and determine which medications are right, which is the biggest scam. Like, should be illegal. And that person is still out there selling his books, being interviewed on podcasts. It's just ridiculous. But that's what it was like. At least it wasn't the time when they were cutting people's frontal lobes out. So I guess I had it a little better than my ancestors. Like my grandmother was just drugged and locked away for life. So I guess I had it a little better. But it's still really bad unless you know about medical medium information, because there's no answers out there. It's basically just you're drugged for life. You're to blame, and that's it. So thank God, we have the medical medium information now. You can get the Brain Saver book for like $20-something on Amazon, discounted, basically less than what it costs to print the book. Giant medical textbook with the only truth about health in both conventional and alternative medicine that medicine is actually taking from now. So it's just crazy. I spent thousands of dollars. That clinic in California was $2,000. I spent thousands of dollars on books, health books, supplements, courses, most of which I put in my credit card because I was struggling with poverty, but I was just fighting to try to find answers and survive. So, I'm excited and optimistic for people today struggling because it's so accessible now. You order the book, you open the book, it tells you exactly what's going on, exactly what to do about it. Before medical medium information, I didn't know about adrenals. I didn't know the role that it played. Everyone else is saying just eat high fat, and which causes the adrenals to excrete. So I didn't know the role it played in my ups and downs with my energy levels. I didn't know the role it played in my fatigue or anything really. I didn't know about the metals heating up in the brain. So when we get emotionally upset, I would have these outbursts at my family members and just think it was me, oh, there goes Josh again. He's just that's just who he is. But literally metals in my brain retaining heat. The debilitating fatigue. I didn't know that viruses were causing it, and eggs and dairy, things that I was eating was feeding it. I didn't have any understanding. So it's just such a good place to be in now, that we have the information and we're free. We are free when you have the information. It's great to feel free and healthy and to be able to live my life and feel unharmed anymore by all the man-made health trends out there. Completely free and unharmed from those trends now. So anyway, I just want to give a message of hope so that you don't have to think something's wrong with you like I did for 12 years before having a chance to heal. You deserve to heal. You have a God-given right to heal, and you didn't cause this or create it. So don't ever think that. Anyway, God bless you. I know it's challenging, but when you have the principles and you keep working the principles, follow those principles, they work and they lead you to a better place over time. Every day, I worked on it every single day for years and just stayed focused and determined until I healed. And it's a wonderful thing. So God bless you. Amen.